California sea lion who was born right here at Gulf World 21 years ago in our downstairs seal and sea lion habitat. Now, although Wendy seems on the smaller size, believe it or not, she is a full-grown female. Females of this species typically reach maximum weights between 150 to 250 pounds. Now, the males of this species are a lot larger, reaching weights anywhere between 5 and up to 800 pounds. Good job, Wendy. Now, one of the most common questions that we get here at Gulf World is just how do you train your animals? We use a method of training known as positive reinforcement, which simply means that we reward every good thing that Wendy does with something that she likes. Now, what do you guys think we use to tell Wendy she's doing a good job? Fish, that's exactly right. Restaurant quality fish is a great way to tell our animals that they are doing the right things, as well as back rubs, belly rubs, time with a favorite toy, ice cubes, or even sugarless and flavorless Jell-O. Good job, Wendy. Now, one of the first behaviors that our animals learn here is what we call a target. Throughout the presentation, you will see me extend my fist, and Wendy is trained to touch that target and follow it wherever it may go. Now, we can even work on targeting different parts of her body, such as her flippers. Good job, Wendy. We got her other side. Good girl. Now, through using that, we are able to shape her head and her body location. Good job, Wendy. Now, we do train our animals here for a variety of different reasons. One of them is for education. How many people came to Gulf World this morning super excited to see the seals? Lots and lots of hands went up. But you know what, guys? Wendy is not a seal, she is a sea lion. One of the best ways to tell the differences between these two species is in their ears. And you guys take a look on the side of Wendy's head. You will notice she has those tiny external ears right behind her eyes, just like we do. That's how we know she's a sea lion. Seals, on the other hand, have internal ears just like a dolphin, so they have little pinholes right behind their eyes. Now, another great way to tell the difference is by their flippers. Wendy has these long front flippers, which she uses to propel herself through the water, reaching speeds of up to 15 miles per hour. Seals, on the other hand, they're not very mobile on land. They actually use their abdominal muscles to help them move. Let's check out Wendy's best seal impression. It's pretty cute. Good job, Wendy. Now, we also do train our animals for mental stimulation. Now, sea lions are naturally very intelligent animals, so we do want to make sure that we're keeping their minds and their bodies active. The best way for us to do this is by training new behaviors. Every new behavior that our animals learn acts kind of like a game or a puzzle for them. So, for example, Wendy learns just her basic waves. What she should do is lift that flipper up in the air, and she should wave hello to everyone out there. Now, the first day we started training this is we simply asked for Wendy to target that right flipper up in the air and hold that for longer periods of time. From there, we started to ask for that target forwards and backwards until we got that nice wave motion. Just like that. Good job, Wendy. Very nice. So from there, as we start to piece together behavior, we break down those more complex behaviors into something called baby steps. Now, last but not least, we do train our animals for husbandry, or what we call medical behaviors. Although these are not the most exciting for you all to watch, they certainly are the most important because they help us to take the best possible care of our animals here at the park. Now, one of those behaviors, just like we talked about on those flipper presents, when you should lift up her flippers, we can check out the bottom of them. Now, you guys might notice she has some orange spots on the bottom. Do you guys have any idea what those are? Calluses, that's a great one. These guys do not wear shoes, even after 21 years, right, Wendy? That's right, but they do have that nice thick layer of padding to help protect their flippers. Now, Wendy also does something like an open mouth behavior, where we can check out the health of her teeth, her gums, and even her cute little sea lion tongue, that's right. Now, last but not least, Wendy does know something called a layout, which simply means she lies down flat on the ground, and we can check out her body for any cuts or scrapes that may have happened outside of the time that we were with them. Now, from this position, I can actually walk all the way around Wendy, and she should stay there, nice and calm, even as I leave her side. That was a very good example, Wendy. Like I said, she should stay there nice and calm, without moving a single muscle, until she hears the 2 job, Wendy. Very nice. Now, ladies and gentlemen, she has been doing a great job for you guys today. So we are going to allow my fellow trainer Jake to come out here and introduce you to some of her rough-toothed dolphin friends. So for now, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it out there one more time for Wendy.
Well, thank you, Alyssa. Like Alyssa said, my name is Jake, and I'm here to introduce you to the next star of your sea lion presentation, and his name is Ivan. Now, Ivan is one of 6 resident rough-toothed dolphins that we have here at Gulf World, and you are in for a very special treat because Gulf World is the only facility in all of the Northern Hemisphere where you can see this rare and unique species of dolphin. Now, Ivan here is one of 6 resident rough-toothed dolphins that we have here at the park. And he was brought to us through what's known as a stranding. He was stranded off the coast of Cape San Blas back in 2004, right after Hurricane Ivan, and he was deemed not releasable by the United States government due to his young age and lack of survival skills. He is now proud to call Gulf World his permanent home, and I am happy to have him with me today to introduce to all of you. Now, right off the bat, you'll notice a couple of key differences between rough-toothed dolphins and the bottlenose dolphins, which you are much more commonly familiar with. The first of these differences is that rough-toothed dolphins have a long and slender snout, or what we call a rostrum. This rostrum houses up to 120 teeth, each covered in vocal ridges, making them rough to the touch, giving the rough-toothed dolphins the name and allowing Ivan to show off his very scary alligator impression. Absolutely terrifying, right? No, we think it's pretty cute though. Now, the next of these differences is their dark coloration. You'll notice that Ivan is a bit darker than the bottlenose dolphins, which are coastal species. This is because rough-toothed dolphins live in deeper, darker, more tropical waters, and this dark coloration helps them blend in deeper with their environment. Now, the third of these differences is their long and slender body style. Ivan is ideal for a variety of athletic and acrobatic behaviors. So in just a moment, I'm going to give him a chance to show off for all of you. We would like to remind you that this is not the Bottlenose Dolphin presentation, which will be over at Bottlenose Dolphin Stadium at 12 o'clock. This is just a great chance to look at Ivan, our rough-toothed dolphin. So ladies and gentlemen, get your cameras ready for a great look at Ivan. Dolphins, or even our California sea lions, Gulf World is a great place to do that, as we do offer a variety of interactive programs, and I advise you to talk to the representatives in the boutique about how you can make your reservation today.
Jake, what do you think you are doing out here? This is the Sea Lion Stadium and you have Dolphins out here?
Oh, hey, Alyssa. I just had a great idea. I thought that it would be pretty awesome to add my rough-toothed Dolphins to your, frankly, the honor of a Sea Lion presentation. And I've got to say, I think it is one of the best ideas I've ever had. After all, everybody comes to Backflip to see the Dolphins. Am I right, everybody? Yeah. Listen to that.
Jake, let's be honest, that's probably the only idea you've ever had, and it's not a very good one at that. Listen, these people may have come to Backflip to see the Dolphins. I'll give it to you, they're pretty cute. But I guarantee you that every single person here is going to leave this stadium having fallen in love with the Sea Lions.
That was disgusting.
You're just jealous.
And listen, this is a family park. I don't think we should be condoning that type of behavior. Listen, you are clearly stuck on that Sea Lion. I still think that it's all about the Dolphins. What do you say we have a little competition to settle this once and for all?
Competition, I don't like it. Sounds like those kids like it too. But you know what, Jake, I'm not sure that you guys can handle getting beaten in the Sea Lion Stadium.
I think that we can hold our own against your little Sea Lion over there because we're pretty awesome.
Please, Jake, listen. You better bring it on.
It's already been brought.
You're going down.
You're going down there. We're going to get started with something easy. See if you and your clumsy Sea Lion can even keep up. We're going to get started with a little waving competition.
I love it.
Alright, Ivan here is super smart. He can wave with his right flipper. Good job, he can wave with that left one. He knows his left from his right. That's more than I can say about myself. He can wave both of them upside down. And not only that, get ready for this, folks. It's the cutest thing you're going to see all day. He can even wave with his tail flukes. Check this out. Beat that.
Not a problem. Jake, those slippers were so tiny, I'm not sure people in the top row could even see them. I see Ryan over here. Bigger flippers, better wave. Do you think your Dolphin's the only one who can tell the difference from right and left? No way. Wendy's got that too. We've got a right wave. Good job. We've got a left wave. We've got a left wave. Good try, Wendy. But you know what? We do not have those flukes, but we can wave two at the same time. You can do it, Wendy. There it is. Very nice. What's next, Jake?
Alright, that was pretty good. We just wanted to start off with something easy though. I think our next competition is going to be a little more telling of who's awesome. We're going to have a little singing competition. Is that something you guys want to listen to? Ivan's got some pretty sweet pipes. He's got the voice of an angel. Listen up for his sweet, sweet vocals.
It sounds like your Dolphin swallowed a squeaky dog toy. I don't understand.
Well, let's see if you can beat it.
Not a problem. Ladies and gentlemen, listen up for the voice of a real marine mammal. Show them what you got, Wendy. Good girl.
Alright, that was pretty good. I'd say we're still in a tie. I think that we need one more thing to settle this once and for all. And I can think of no better way to settle this rivalry than with a little Sea Lion versus rough-toothed Dolphin dance battle.
You know, Jake, I do like the idea, but I think we'll have a better one tonight.
What do we have in mind?
I think we need to take things up a notch. And I do mean literally. We challenge you and Ivan to a little high jump competition.
Alright, well we'll dance on the way to the top then.
Beautiful. Listen, you know what? You guys have gone first for the first few cuts of this competition. So how do you feel about winning
Wendy did was lower that buoy. I think the audience wants to see a real high jump. And I think we're going to keep that buoy up there at 20 feet above the surface of the water. Do you guys think Ivan can hit that? I do too. All right, Ivan. Let's show him what you got. Go hit that buoy.
Wendy's just a kind of lion. She jumped as high as she possibly could.
You know what? I think you're right. I think that both my animals, if I learned anything today, are pretty awesome in their own ways. And I think that our talents would best be served if we started to just work together and be friends.
Jake, that's the best idea that you've ever had. Ladies and gentlemen, have your cameras ready for new friends working together. Wendy and Ivan. Good girl. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it out there one more time for Ivan and Jake. They did a great job for you guys today. But at this time, we are coming to Wendy's most favorite part of the presentation, where I am looking for a very brave volunteer to come down here and meet my sea lion. I need someone who's going to do anything that I ask. We have a lot of buckets backstage to have them strapped. Somebody volunteers. Ready with the red and black. Come on down. Yeah. It looks pretty brave for me. What do you think? Yeah. What's your name? Good. Are you excited to meet a sea lion? Yeah, perfect. Buddy, what I need you to do is you're going to have a seat right there on the corner for me. Perfect. Now, Brett, do you know what you volunteered yourself for today? Nothing. Perfect. Listen, Brett, I was talking to Wendy before the presentation, and she said that she really wants to give someone a big, wet, fishy sea lion kiss right on the cheek. How does that sound? That sounds like pretty good? Beautiful. Well, listen, Brett, what I need you to do though, you're going to look up at the camera for me, okay? Perfect. Don't move a muscle. I want to make sure that you are set up. I'm sorry, but my sea lion is trying to interrupt me. Is there a problem? Oh, there is. Right. Okay. Brett, give me 1 second. It is not like Wendy to interrupt her own show. Give me 1 second. Hey, Wendy, can you tell me what's going on? Right. Yeah, I can let her know. Are you sure? Okay. Hey, Brett, did you hear anything that Wendy just said? No, you did not. Well, listen, luckily I speak fluent sea lion. Wendy told me that she thinks you are very